All right, if you got an old body style Ford truck which has no blinkers or hazards, this could be your problem. So in this particular case, I've checked all the flashers for the blinkers and the hazard. Okay, they're all good. I've already made sure that the fuses are obviously good. They are separate fuses. And I have made sure there's good connection from the flasher all the way up here. Okay, that's all done. And I've actually, there was a cam that was broken, so I have replaced it in the process. And still I cannot get this to work. And then I looked at the Ford 1980 electronics and vacuum troubleshooting manual, and I realized that the last thing left in the pretty much the book is to replace this whole switch mechanism. And now I'm convinced that that's what's broken. And the easy way to test this is basically, before I do that, I'll explain this. So this switch here, hazard switch, this is where all the power comes in to the blinkers and the hazards. So that point right there, that's where the power comes in for the blinkers. And that point is internally connected to this one here, which runs out to the power here when the hazard is depressed. When it's pulled out, that power source for the hazard internally connects to all of these other ones. Okay, now I can't remember exactly, but one of these leads here runs to the left side of the truck for blinkers, and the other one runs to the right side. I can't remember exactly, but maybe I'll be able to tell you now by doing this. So what I'm going to do is, well, I can't tell exactly what is what, but maybe what I can do is pull out this hazard, and I'm going to sort these two, okay? See which one turns on. So that tells me that's for the right side up here. Now this should be obviously for the left side. Okay, so now watch what happens when I do the blinkers. Doesn't work because the connection between here and there is broken. So I'm going to manually short it and show you what happens. So in this particular case, this switch here is busted. So unfortunately the whole thing has to be replaced, which that runs anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks plus shipping. There's no real way to replace just that. It's all tied into the plastic. It's all on the inside. If you know any ways to fix that, let me know. But at this point, comes down to something as simple as this. I mean, things break with age, so hope this helped you. Have a great day. Here's the electrical and vacuum troubleshooting manual for a 1981 Ford truck. And there's the 1980, but the 81 is a lot better, so I'm going to use it to explain. And if you turn to the page with the turn and hazard lights, you'll see here the positions of the hazard switch. You can either be in a normal, which is shut in, or pulled out position, which is the hazard. And as I said, there's two separate circuits here. One for the from the fuse block for the turn signal flasher, and on the back side, which is separate fuse for the hazard. And when the switch is pushed in, the turn signal will control everything, and power will flow through depending on whether you do the left or the right through the appropriate channels here with the position shown here. Now when the hazard switch is pulled out, it draws power from this fuse here, and it runs this way. and actually pretty much energizes everything from this fuse here. So that's kind of how this works.